to say, City was so bad, dreadful. I couldn't believe it. I was watching, and I started to think to myself, he's the greatest Premier League manager of all time, Pep. But do you reckon maybe it should be, like with Arsene Wenger when it was kind of like, all right, and obviously where you just say you kind of.
Arsene Wenger was like
Wenger went way too long. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at Pep and going, do you reckon maybe he needs a new challenge, or do you think
you got to give him the shot of the reboot? Let's see what next
season. Or do you think next season he's going to come back refreshed? Because
I think he'll come back. I think he'll come back remotivated because he's been embarrassed a bit this season. They were going on runs where they had like 1 win in 10, 1 win in 11. So he's not going to take this lightly. I think as long as
that rebuild's big,
it's a big rebuild. They need, like you said, 7 players.
$100 million of it in January.
They already went big in January, didn't they? And those players they bought in January, apart from Mamouche.
Where was Gonzalez yesterday? Why did he not play?
He didn't even play, innit? Yeah. I don't know, man.
But they need 7 players. You said 7 players. Goalkeeper. I think Edison's going to be looking at pastures new. The midfield is completely cooked. That midfield needs a revolution. That midfield needs a revolution. It needs like 3 new midfielders to come in there.
Rodri
will come back. Gonzalez is there, but Gundogan.
Remember how scared I used to be of
Kevin
Gundogan?
De Bruyne, Bernardo,
Gundogan arriving late. Bernardo Silva on the ball. I'm like, I can't get off him. I used to be so scared. De Bruyne just looks a bit like
it's crazy how
there's no.
It's crazy how age can
even the wingers. The wingers are nothing special.
He didn't even play with.
I like Savinho, but Doku, I don't really think. Is all that.
Mate.
I think he's set maximum. And then you got Grealish. Grealish needs to drop down the league.
Big overhaul.
Find the Man City midfield, I wanted to ask this question. We learned earlier in the week, Robbie did a video on it. KDB announcing that he's leaving Man City. We'd like to ask you at home, where do you think he ranks in terms of the greatest Premier League midfielders of all time? Let me give you some stats. I actually did my top 6 on Twitter the other day. I don't know if you'd agree or not, but he's got 6 Prems, a treble, 70 goals, 118 assists. He's currently got 9, I think. 2 Player of the Season awards, 3 Playmaker awards, 0 Player of the Month awards across 10 years, which is very
crazy. Really?
Yeah. 130.
Fraud.
So for me personally, and we can go around and do our little top 5s and that. For me personally,
medals, mate.
I think
Look at that.
I think he's in the top 5 best Premier League midfielders of all time, and I'd have him up there with, I think, Gerrard in terms of all round is number 1. I'd go Lampard. I'd go Vieira. Yaya Touré's there. I'd go.
I put him top 5. I put him top 3. I think I put him top 3.
All right, Richard.
But he's like.
All right.
For me, he's 5th or 6th for me.
Scholes, mate. What's going on there?
For me, he's 5th or 6th.
I put him top 3 of Lampard and Gerrard.
He's higher than that. He's higher than 5th or 6th.
Lampard.
Yep.
He's definitely.
He's higher than 5th or 6th.
Look
at his record.
Lampard's always third to Scholes and Gerrard as a default.
Maybe in your world.
And then you add De Bruyne.
Not in the worlds I'm running.
Not in the Chelsea world, obviously.
Not in the worlds I'm running in. Don't know about that.
Let's be serious.
You know what I mean? When I chat to Liverpool fans, they're very happy to have Lampard and Gerrard in top 3, but they don't really chat to me about Scholes too much.
Yeah, because they're Liverpool fans, mate. I wonder why.
I'll tell you one thing, right?
As time's gone on, Scholes is like.
Yeah, Scholes is
good for them.
Yeah, but he's
good for them.
Jumping a little bit, man.
Scholes, big bad man.
Watching a player
Quite
in the
small in
flesh,
real life.
Toenail gate, you know what I mean?
The quality
because
of
it's
it,
punditry, that's why.
innit? The quality
And sucking
of
toes and stuff.
Kevin De Bruyne.
All right.
No,
It's a family show.
You know, I'm saying the quality of the Kevin De Bruyne is more
On his day.
Like the quality that he possesses in his passing, and he's unbelievable. Man.
When would you say his prime
He's not
was?
5 or 6.
2018?
I think he's about third. He's about third. He's up there. And look at what all he's won. He's unreal.
Because he's
The
10
longevity
years
of it.
sheer top.
But let's be honest, the
Class.
last 18 months to 2 years, he's been injured a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously he won the league last year.
And then I even heard the commentator saying that even though this season, when he ain't even been that good, his stats are still second.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
It's crazy.
He's unbelievable.
I think
It's
top
really
3.
hard to
Top 3.
compare
Top 3
eras,
for me.
man.
It is.
It's honestly, I hate these type of conversations.
But he's
'cause-
playing any era.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any era he'd be.
But it would be interesting to see him play in a different era when he doesn't. And look, I'm just going to sound like the old guy here, but football has changed.
When the game's less technical.
100%. Like back when some of the top centre half, centre midfielders are playing, you don't get to pick what type of midfielder you are. I am just attacking. I let Rodri just screen and set.
No, but to be fair to De Bruyne, he does everything.
He can run
He
around.
had an engine. He get up and
But,
down. He's physical. Carries the
I
ball,
just-
crosses, shoots.
Do you know what it
both
is?
feet.
Yeah, and I'm a United fan, but Gerrard, man, I
think
can
all
do
the
Just everything.
Scholes
Yeah, the
told me
tackling.
to
That's
my
the one
face.
thing
Like,
Gerrard has
tackling.
over
What
all
do you
these
want? Do you want
midfielders
to
is the
put it on
tackling.
people's heads? Do you want the tackling? Do you want me to
Gerrard
go
could play
filling
any
it right
position
back?
on the pitch.
Do you want
and
goals?
be
Do
the
you want
best
assists?
player.
Do you want free kicks? Do you want long ranges? Do you want headers? What do you want?
It's just
Like,
there.
I'll serve it all up.
But I do think these midfielders, like when we're talking about Vieira, Keane, Lampard, Scholes, I think they could all play in any era.
Yes.
That's what I
Yeah,
like
any
about
era.
the
Them
midfielders.
older man now.
When we
if
talk
they
about
played
defenders
now,
or
Any era.
goalkeepers,
this is
but these midfielders, any
Keane would-
era.
Oh my god. and
Keane
Vieira,
would
Vieira,
actually.
they just-
Vieira would
Keane
look like
might struggle
Torre now.
Yeah.
Keane wouldn't be able to make the tackles he makes back then.
No.
Now he might be in trouble.
Nah, I could play though.
He could play. I know.
No
yeah.
press,
His
no
top
press.
five.
He might,
These men don't
might
run.
only play half the game.
We wouldn't have to make half the tackles. Just take the ball off, man.
I was,
No
ha-
intensity.
I was having a conversation the other day on a different show, and it was about what your best Premier League 11 would be. But his particular criteria was that they had to have won the Premier League. So in his
hard.
best 11, Gerrard weren't in it.
Yeah, but Tom Cleverley's
but-
not better than Gerrard.
Yeah.
Well,
Danny Drinkwater's not better
So
than
Lee
where's
Judges-
Morgan and
Yeah,
them,
the
The
like-
old
It's
judge,
too
right?
hard.
This is his top 5. It's gone viral online. Best midfielders in Premier League, in his opinion, Lee Judges. Number 1, Gerrard. 2, Vieira. 3, Keane. 4, De Bruyne. 5, Lampard.
No, because there's no skulls in there, so it's impossible.
Yeah, and then,
I'll
then
say
he's
that.
gone Fabregas, Torre, Silva, Keane, Makalele.
He's not even put
Fabregas.
Even
Yeah,
if-
Fabregas is cold.
Even
But I do
says
think Fabregas's and maybe Torres, because of like the
Was
fact
it
that he
long
went to
They
Barca.
missed out a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I think
No,
they've
no.
got to drop
But
to that second
ability,
group.
though.
I
Yeah,
love-
ability,
I love-
they're
I
top.
love-
Yes,
but
I don't
think they've
think
got to go
in
to that
terms of
second tier, just
orchestrating
for
the
Torres.
game-
Underrated.
Yeah,
Orchestrating the
top.
game, KDB can't see Fabregas for that specific element.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just
No, but KDB could orchestrate
Conductor
games
said.
and the free kicks and the crossing
Yeah.
and the corners and
Scholes weren't even in that top 10.
Scored enough
I,
goals
and
against
I
the
love
top
Fabregas.
scorers.
And I love
People
Fabregas.
don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
ball.
he's
Fabregas
true,
was brilliant.
Unbelievable.
I just feel like
Fabregas is
because
brilliant.
I think you got to
But
separate a little
look
bit.
at the guy. We've seen it on the screen. Look at what he's won, man.
No.
All right, round the
That's crazy.
table. Let me get a number from all of you. In terms of best Premier League fielders of all time, where does he sit, Flex? Let's get a number. I want a specific number.
I'm having him above Lampard.
Alright.
So
Because you're putting Scholes.
he's
above
in the
him
top
as well.
5.
So
Three.
4, 3,
5. He's in the top 5's 5th.
but what number?
5th.
5th, 5th, 3rd.
4th.
I'm going 4th. I'm going 4th.
I'm going third as well.
I'll put him at 3. Yeah.
Either way, I think there was a bit of respect shown from both sets of fans yesterday. He kind of knew it was his last Manchester
Although I didn't like
derby.
that, man. Yeah, what was that? Was that supposed to be a derby or what? All this
Nah,
little
you can do that
all
just
this-
once.
No, no, for him at the end, but
Yeah.
the rest of the little friendly things around it.
You
It's
know
a
why?
derby,
Because
man.
there's nothing.
There's nothing
going
going
on.
It's bad.
It don't matter.
That's
When
what
there's
I'm saying. It was KDB testimonial.
listen, there's been Arsenal Tottenham games. There ain't nothing on it, bro. It's
Yeah.
still war.
Yeah, but that's different.
Different times, man.
Also,
It's
any
Different.
words on the chance to Phil Foden's mum?
Yeah, that was
Awful.
harsh.
I
That
didn't
was
hear
terrible.
that
Do you know what? When I was in the
Well,
actual
can't
crowd,
repeat it.
I'm
I could hear it on
can't-
TV,
I
that was
can't hear
bad.
it.
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice that. I was in there. I didn't even
Nah,
really
you could hear it on
notice
the
that.
TV,
Yeah,
and
no,
I was
I've
like,
listened back.
ooh.
You can obviously hear it.
Did you see what Pep
I
said
just-
about
yeah,
it?
he's right, and he's
Said
right.
it lacks class.
I don't know.
It's
Listen,
disgusting.
football
Yeah.
fans and the diehards will always do these types
Tribal
of things.
thing,
We used
yeah.
to hear
Tribal
way
thing.
worse. I ain't gonna lie. We used to hear. We used to get mad. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
So-
it happens. I don't condone it. I'm definitely not a fan
I
who
hate
sits
it.
in my seat
I hate
going all personal. Like that.
Listen,
It's
one
not
time-
my type
One
of
time I was
fandom.
at Stamford
Don't
Bridge,
agree with it.
right? And honestly, like I felt I was gonna. Some of the things that they were singing about. It was Arsenal versus Chelsea. When they sing about
Adebayor?
No, about Lampard. When he's I think he's even.
Oh, his mum passed.
away.
Ah,
His
I
mum
thought,
passed.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I felt ashamed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To hear that,
Yeah.
you know.
We've even got songs about the Glazers about like
Yeah, I've
they're
heard
gonna
that.
die,
I heard
cut
that.
them up
And
from head
even
to
that,
toe.
that's wrong.
Like, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a bit.
just
But I
over
just feel
it's
uneasy.
too far. That's too far.
participating in that,
Too
and
far.
you're not less of a fan because you won't sing the song about the
Absolutely not.
Glazers dying.
No,
That you don't want them out.
too-
Like, I
You
don't
can
know.
draw.
It's too
You can
far
draw a
from me.
line.
100%.
100%. Right.